But I'm your dork. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. It's Hidden Drams Day. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor at Wizard Academy and Whiskey Marketing School. Hidden Drams is when I drink stuff that you probably can't get your hands on. This is an interesting one to me, and here's why. Last year this time, I had never even heard of Found North. At all. In the last 3 months, I've seen Found North, not far, sorry. I'm thinking the Minnesota. Found North. For the last 3 months, I have seen Found North bottles show up on almost every whiskey YouTube channel that I know. So I don't know who is running the marketing plan for Found North, but they went all in on social media influencer YouTuber people. And I, last year around this time, got a money donation from Michael Schneider to go buy a bottle and review it, but I couldn't find one, and they didn't ship at the time. I couldn't get it anywhere, and I called him. I was like, I can't get this bottle anywhere. He's one of our Psalms. And so he brought one. Michael Schneider brought a bottle last week. So he donated money, then he brought a bottle. So I'm going to figure out something else to do with his donation money. But I don't know why I need to throw that away right here. I feel like now I'm just one of the many getting a chance to try Found North. Actually, I reached out and talked to Chris. I think it was Chris. He's in my email. And just said, hey, man, a whole lot of people want me to try your whiskey, but I don't know how to get it. And he was like, yeah, we'll work on it. So I don't know anything about these guys. All I know is, let me take that back. I don't know anything about this bottle. I haven't truly researched the company. I have watched several, just by the last year, watched several YouTubers review a bottle and talk about it. So I have in my head whatever memory of whatever they've said. This is called the Full Daddy. Found North Cask Strength Whiskey, single barrel, distilled in Canada, finished in New Oak Char 3. Finished in? Huh. Does that mean aged or actually finished? 70 corn, 29 rye, 1 barley, 62%. Season 2, barrel 6. That is a lot of information. Ooh. Interesting. Are they making it? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Or are they sourcing it? Oh, they develop blends designed for cask finishing. So they make a blend, and then they put that blend into a variety of casks. And then they bottle them as single barrels. So that's interesting, because it is a single barrel of product because of the finishing, but it goes in as a blend. That's a very liberal use of the single barrel in the American way of using it. That would totally work in Scotland in some ways where you've got, well, no, I can't think of any. That would be almost like if Dewar's was marrying one of their blends and then released a single barrel, released a Dewar's, it would be a married cask blend. This is nerd problems coming out. Okay. Nose. Muted. Really? I kept sniffing because I feel like I can't crack it. This is definitely going to need water. It's a little musty cinnamon bread. A sort of like pastry, but like baked good. This is weird, but almost like a sourdough note in there. No, I think it's just because there's this graininess. There's a car horn going off in the background. I'm trying to remember where my car is. Nowhere I'd be able to hear that. Okay, I can't tell anything else from the nose. I'm going to need to open it up, so. Whoa. Saddle up. That is flavor. That is dominating. Like that reminds me of some of the Balcones barrels that I've had that were just like, whoa, I need to sit down. This thing is beating the crap out of me. And it's not doing it with smoke. It's just so oily and viscous and heavy. Maybe it's just because I haven't had anything to drink today. This is early. I don't know. It's not even early. It's after lunch. Let's try that again. Wow. Okay, so on the back, I just saw a line that I hadn't seen before. The season 2 recipe is, holy cow, 12-year-old rye, 15-year-old corn whiskey, 23-year-old corn whiskey, and 25-year-old corn whiskey, evidently blended together and then put into a barrel. And that resulting average mash bill, I guess they ran the math, and that equals that mash bill. Man, they are using nothing under 12 years old in that recipe. Whew. Let's go to the Googles. Okay. Their story is, I'm legal. Oh, they did a cask strength 17-year-old. Our mission is to make profound Canadian whiskey. Whoa. Which reminds me, I'm gonna add a little water while we do this to see if it'll give me a chance to get into the nose a little bit more. We blend whiskeys that meld heritage of Canadian distilling, which is a whole bunch of words that say nothing, but that's fine because they're doing really cool stuff. You can make fancy words on your website. They're blenders. They're just really good blenders. And then they're doing weird finishings to the blends, which I think is really fun. I gotta say, I love everything about this brand. I wonder if the reason it's exploding right now, I wonder how old they are. Is there a start time? Like when were they founded? Doesn't actually say. We're only on season 2, so... Oh, you can email the founders. Hey, it's the founders! Those guys. Zach and Nick. Wow, okay, cool. I didn't talk to either of these people. I talked to Chris somebody. I'm gonna go back to Our Whiskeys and see if anything I have here. Batch 10, batch 9... Wow, there's a lot. 8, Summit, batch. There's lots of batches. Not seeing any of that history. Oh, here you go. Are they calling batch 2 instead of season 2? No. Whatever. This is super transparent, and I absolutely am here for it. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording on that one. I love that. I love how transparent that is. And I like the bottle. I mean, damn. These guys are jumping pretty high up the list as Canadian whiskey that I can get excited about. And that's pretty cool. I'm grateful that I didn't get the brand sent a bottle, because it lets me talk about it honestly. And I would feel weird raving about it this much if the brand had sent it to me. But it's really fun. Oh, there it is. With a little water, the nose just comes alive. Oh, now it's really... That dryness that I was trying to narrow down as this prickly thing is showing up as a really rye spice. It's still baked goods. It's still cinnamon forward. But I'm also getting like clove-like botanical... And then as an almost like burnt wood. So when I was charring exotic wood pieces, there were a couple of pieces of wood, none of them were oak. A couple of pieces of wood that I charred, and as I charred, I got the mix in my nose of burnt wood, but it was sweet too. There was a sweetness to the burnt wood. And way behind all of the grain notes and the old whiskeys and the rye spice and the corn sweetness, way behind all of that, there is this like really sweet kernel of burnt wood. And I like it. Oh man. A few dashes of water and that turned beautiful. Well done, Found North. Glad I found you. Come for the whiskey, stay for the dad jokes. Yeah, nothing is changing other than that. It really just landed. Very cool. I personally, with my own money, signed up on their website to be some part of a raffle for something, and I won. I don't know what that means. It means I got to give them money, but I don't know how hard it was to win that raffle or anything. But I got one that was called Batch 10 that I bought, and I don't, supposedly I'll be able to try that one later. Maybe we'll put that on the channel. That was also just my money, not them sending it. Yeah, Batch 10. I won the lottery to buy a bottle of Batch 10. So I was talking today with Nino Marchetti, Kilgore Marchetti, who founder of the Whiskey Wash. And we were talking about how there's just, the more you start looking around, you just, in social media and stuff like that, he and I just keep stumbling on to all of these completely out of nowhere new operations that are doing like one-off blending and independent bottlings and small batch, and like I've stumbled into 3 or 4 in the last week that I'm like, I've never heard of these, never seen them on a shelf, and then I find them and they've got this like diehard little community that they all know them, and these guys are everywhere, it turns out. These little smaller operations that fans know and have found and have put them on the map and are spreading the word. And I really love that. And I think this is probably in that direction, although it seems like they're also currently doing a great job of sending things out to all the YouTuber Instagrammers. So that's why I even knew about it. Cheers to you. If you get a chance to try one of these, do it. I'm really glad you're here. If you want to be found on the, I don't know, Season 4, Batch 3 of the Whiskey Vault, like and subscribe.